In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know about oxygenating and aerating mead. Why it's important, when to do it, how long to do it, and the key differences between the two. But before we jump in, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And as a thank you, don't forget to grab my free ebook, Mead-Making at Home Easily, available through the link in the description or the pinned comment. So why oxygenate or aerate your mead? At the beginning of fermentation, oxygen plays a critical role in yeast health. Yeast requires oxygen to reproduce and build strong cell walls, which allow them to handle the stress of converting sugars into alcohol later in the fermentation process. Oxygen is crucial for the synthesis of sterols and unsaturated fatty acids, two compounds that help yeast maintain cell membrane integrity during fermentation. Without sufficient oxygen, yeast cannot reproduce efficiently, which may result in stuck or sluggish fermentations, off flavors, or incomplete sugar conversion. This is especially important in mead making due to the high sugar content found in honey-based musts. Oxygenation versus aeration. What's the difference? Oxygenation. This method introduces pure oxygen directly into the must using an oxygenation kit. An oxygenation setup typically includes an oxygen tank, a regulator, and a diffusion stone or oxygen stone that helps dissolve the oxygen into the liquid. This method is more efficient because it allows for the direct infusion of pure oxygen, which makes it especially effective for larger batches or higher gravity meads. Aeration. Aeration involves introducing oxygen indirectly, exposing the must to the ambient air. Common aeration techniques include vigorous stirring, whisking, or shaking the fermenter. While aeration does introduce oxygen, the air we breathe is only about 21% oxygen, so the effect is not as concentrated as using pure oxygen. Aeration works well for smaller batches or when oxygenation equipment is not available. What are the key differences? Oxygenation with pure oxygen is more efficient and introduces higher concentration of oxygen into the must, whereas aeration depends on incorporating ambient air. Timing for oxygenation and aeration. Oxygen introduction is crucial during the early stages of fermentation. Here's a breakdown of the optimal timing. At the start of fermentation, the lag phase, begin oxygenation before or immediately after pitching the yeast. The yeast cells are in the lag phase, meaning they're preparing for reproduction and need oxygen to build strong cell walls. If you're oxygenating, you'll typically introduce pure oxygen for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on your volume of your batch. For example, a 5-gallon batch usually requires around 60 seconds of oxygen injection. If you're aerating, shake and stir the must vigorously for about 3 to 5 minutes. This can be done before or right after adding the yeast. 24 hours after pitching the yeast, yeast will continue to need oxygen for their reproduction phase. If you're oxygenating, introduce another 30 seconds of oxygen within the first 24 hours. If aerating, repeat your shaking or stirring for 3 to 5 minutes. Oxygen for the first 2 to 3 days. Aerate or oxygenate every 12 to 24 hours for the first 2 to 3 days to ensure the yeast has ample oxygen for reproduction and cell wall development. However, you should stop aerating or oxygenating after 72 hours or once fermentation becomes vigorous, as introducing oxygen too late can lead to oxidation issues. Introducing oxygen after the yeast has transitioned into an anaerobic metabolism where they produce alcohol increases the risk of oxidation. Oxidation can lead to off flavors such as sherry-like notes, cardboard flavors, or premature aging in the final product. Once visible signs of fermentation begin, like bubbling or airlock activity, avoid further oxygenation to preserve the quality of your mead. Here are some of the tools and methods commonly used for oxygenation and aeration. An oxygen stone or diffusion stone, which is a fine poured stone that diffuses oxygen into the must. It is usually attached to an oxygen tank with a regulator to control the flow of oxygen. An oxygen tank and regulator, a pure source, usually from a small tank. The regulator allows you to control the flow rate, generally set between 0.5 and 1.0 liters per minute for mead making. Some aeration methods: whisking or stirring. Using a sanitized whisk or stirring rod, agitate the must to introduce air. Stirring both clockwise and counterclockwise helps incorporate more air. Shaking. For smaller batches, you can just shake the fermenter vigorously for several minutes to introduce air. Be cautious when using glass carboys or bottles, as they can be heavy and prone to breaking. Degassing tools. These drill-mounted tools are commonly used for degassing wine and mead, but can also be used for aeration early in the fermentation. So how long do you oxygenate and aerate for? For oxygenation, pure oxygen, the process takes about 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on the batch size and the strength of the oxygen flow. For aeration, ambient air, aerating usually requires 3 to 5 minutes of vigorous stirring or shaking. Repeat the oxygenation or aeration for the first 12 to 24 hours, and again at 12-hour intervals for the first 2 to 3 days. So what happens if you don't oxygenate or aerate? The yeast might fail to reproduce adequately and will struggle with alcohol production as they run out of oxygen. Incomplete fermentation can result in residual sugars in your mead, making it sweeter than intended. Without sufficient oxygen, your fermentation may slow down, stall, or produce off-flavors like sulfur compounds or fusel alcohols. Some special considerations are yeast strains. Different yeast strains have varying oxygen demands. For example, QA23, one of my favorites for mead fermentation, thrives with ample oxygen early on. When making high-gravity meads, such as a traditional mead with a starting gravity of 1120, yeast will need more oxygen up front. High sugar concentrations can place additional stress on the yeast, so oxygenation is even more important to prevent a stuck fermentation. If fermenting under pressure, as I normally do with a spunding valve, oxygenation is critical before pressure builds up, because pressure fermentation suppresses yeast growth slightly. So ensuring they have enough oxygen during the early phase is key to efficient fermentation. If you want to be precise, you can use a dissolved oxygen meter, or DO, to measure the oxygen levels in your must. A typical target is about 8 to 10 ppm, parts per million, for optimal yeast health. So to wrap it up, in summary, oxygenation or aeration in your mead is essential for healthy yeast fermentation. It promotes strong yeast cell walls, prevents stuck fermentation, and ensures a smooth, clean fermentation process. Oxygenation with pure oxygen is more efficient than aeration, but both methods work well if timed and executed properly. Just remember to stop oxygen introduction after the first few days to avoid oxidation and ensure your yeast gets the oxygen they need to make your mead fermentation successful. So if you enjoyed this video or learned something, please hit the like button and subscribe for more mead making tips. And remember, you can grab my free ebook, Mead-Making, at home easily using the link in the description or the pinned comment below. And if you're interested in more tips about mead making, check out my other videos over here. Thanks for watching.